Is it going?
Yes.
She's in her crate. She's freaking out. She wants to work. I like that. I always want the dog to work. I'm not going to say anything to her. I think I'm going to start with, hey, go to the box. I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to throw it on the floor and let her decide if she can figure it out for herself. She's in charge of if she's going to run the road or not. And, good girl. As soon as she touches, I'm clicking. And you can hear when she hears that how she's eager to come back. I want him pushy. I go about it this way because the way I think about it is the dog has to leave something it wants, the food, to do a job. To get the food. Same as you and me. We have to set an alarm to go to a job we don't like. But when we get payday, we're pretty hoo-hoo about it. We run to the bank. So you can see she gets the task. She knows that box is an important part of what we're doing. She knows that's how she earns rewards. We have nice drive. And this is learning. We ran over here, we didn't do anything, we came back and we were expecting a reward. We didn't hear anything. And I don't get upset when a dog does that because I think they have to self-discover, like, what happens if I try something different? Because later, trying something different is what's going to earn a reward. So I don't mind if a dog tries to cheat the system in the beginning. Good girl. Good girl. And now we're going to move close to the box. I'll move it out here a little way so we can see. What's up, pretty girl? What's up? I'm going to throw her off because I wasn't ready to start. She's eager. She's choking herself. Good. All right. Throw her off again because I want a clean start. All right, we got that clean start. Now anything with the back feet, that's my only focus, and I move just to encourage the movement to stay frontal. So every time those back feet move, even the slightest bit, I'm gonna reward it. And I'm trying to keep her from sitting on the box because that's her go-to behavior. And that's not the behavior I want. And I'm making sure I mark every time those back feet move. And I'm running out of food, so I'll throw her off. Refill. She psyched me out. And that happens. Good girl. And the reason why I do this behavior is because it makes pretty turns when a dog can stay parallel to the body and they know how to function their back legs separately from their front. And then also, it's how I'm going to call her into heel. Eventually, this behavior, we don't want to leave the box, that's a good girl, but I'll get rid of the box. I will use that behavior. I'll teach her to spin independently on the box with her feet planted, and I like the box because it takes all the conflict out of everything I'm going to do. The box pays. so I can freely move around and I don't have to worry about the dog like running all over the place and whatever else, because like that's the pace spot, and I can work because the dog's glued in one spot, and I create like a small playing field that way. But when I get to this full circles around, I will use that behavior on the box to bring the heel in with that hand position like I showed you in the Varro video. And we're nice and attentive, and I keep things moving, and I want the tail going. I want high energy. I want her focused on me. I don't care if it's like not a behavior. This is the pack drive. You did a really good job with this. And so she's engaged. She's engaged. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm ready to work. She sits. I mark. She might offer sit. Sometimes I'll mark it. Sometimes I won't. It just depends. And the spinning for me is just a way to kind of like fuse the box and the heel position onto the floor, and it keeps the drive high. Good girl. Super good girl. And then you were crossing your body with the food on the heeling. I keep everything on that same side. And she's food driven, like crazy. And when she's in my hand, she's chewing the shit out of me. I got little cuts everywhere from her. But I want the pushiness. I want the drive. A lot of people wear gloves with puppies in the beginning. But I'm letting her push the pace. And then I always mark that auto sit because that'll come into play later. But with this, I treat heeling like two different parts. This is the conditioning the head upward. I get to steer it where I want it. It's forward from the armpit, a little towards my face, and that's how I'll teach later on. I won't have a dog staring up my armpit. I think it roaches their back end out. I don't like it. I like to focus on the face, even though I reward from the armpit. And she knew I was going to flip her around because she's a smart little bugger. Good girl. Good. And then I use the spin too. Bring the drive up into a fast behavior. And the rate of reward, I click a lot. Because I want to keep the food coming. I want the drive for it.
Shut up.
Lots of pay. Lots and lots of pay in the beginning. Better option, I'll move away. I have the food, I'll let her discover. Good girl. And she auto sits a lot, so I don't always reward it or mark it because it's like her go-to behavior. In Cry, it's plots. With Varro, it's the heel position. Good. And then I come back for the here, the recall. This comes in later. Good girl. Good puppy. And that's it. Short and sweet. I'll give her the rest of the kibble in the crate because my back hurts because I'm an old fat man. Good girl.